coming in with this one right here. We got 9th Street, YB, Rules, Munna, Soze with the Hungover, Hungover. Especially coming from the whole YB, X, Rules, Munna, Soze, and then you got the Hungover with the main thing, especially from 9th Street. Like we got the 9th Street is adding into this one right here, especially with the Hungover. We got with the Hungover, especially from the whole Sues to the Munna to the Rules and to the whole just fast on thing. Especially with the Hungover, like the Hungover, we got something with the whole just coming from that Hungover.
Six go deep in the revolver. Bow. One to the head and it's all over. Brah, brah. Bang, bang, bang on fly. If I fling my shoulder, that's out the beamer, that's out the rover. One to the head and it's all over.
Six gold teeth in the revolver. One to the head and it's all over. Bang on fly, if I fling my shoulder, that's out the beamer, that's out the rover. You're too far, broski, get closer. Squeeze on the ting with composure. We hopped out, bait, we were all sober, but we left my man hungover. Six gold teeth in the revolver. One to the head and it's all over. Six gold teeth in the revolver. One to the head and it's all over. Bang on fly, if I fling my shoulder, that's out the beamer, that's out the rover. You're too far, broski, get.
We said without the wouldn't went the beamer and the whole thing, like, hey, and then he said left them hanged over, like, hey, we didn't left the whole thing hanged over, like, hey, like if he took one of those shots, you know what it did, like it left them a little limpsy, left them hanged over, especially coming from that whole hanged over, like he said came out from the beamer to the, like you got everything attached just as one little beam.
In the revolver, one to the head and it's all over. Bang on fly, if I fling my shoulder, that's out the beamer, that's out the rover. You're too far, broski, get closer. Squeeze on the ting with composure. We hopped out, bait, we were all sober, but we left my man hungover. Six gold teeth in the revolver. One to the head and it's all over. Bang on fly, if I fling my shoulder, that's out the beamer, that's out the rover. You're too far, broski, get closer. Squeeze on the ting with composure. We hopped out, bait, we were.
Ooh, squeeze out the thing with a little bit of composure. Hey, like, hey, squeeze out the thing with a little bit of that non-composure, like, especially from that non-composure, like you got a little bit of that non-composure.
Get closer, squeeze on the ting with composure. We hopped out, bait, we were all sober, but we left my man hungover. I slid round there, didn't see nobody, they said outside, I must be blind. Your life's in your hands when you chat on the net until we buck up, now your life's in mine. I could be that cliche type, and say I never chose this life, but I love glide, swinging man, jumping out rides, I chose this life. Knock my elbow and cut the ting back, jump out the 4-door, slap off and sprint back, and if he's moving, we gotta spin back. Once you're laid out, there ain't no bring back. Scoreboard all odd, we can never be losing, I'm cruising, trying to find me a target. I ain't putting a ball in a basket, swish, I'm putting your bro in a casket. Where did the badness come from, like bro? I've been a bad man from ages. Say I won't blow if I incite violence. Little did they know that I on-site pagans. I can name you a few that we put in the papers, a few that we turned into flavors. How many times have we left my red light touch on the spray, but we ain't no pain. Six gold teeth in the revolver. One to the head and it's all over. Bang on fly, if I fling my shoulder, that's out the beamer, that's out the rover. You're too far, broski.
Ooh, that's out the beamer, that's out to the rover. So the whole thing, I was getting a little bit of mix. Like he said from the beamer to the, came out through the beamer to the rover, left a little bit of things red, like especially leaving a little bit of things red too. Like this one right here, it just really like everywhere. It's like a mess. It's like a messy type of scene. Like we got a messy scene, a messy thing just coming into the whole thing. Especially we got something ready. Like we got something red coming through this, but out the beamer to the rover.
Get closer, squeeze on the ting with composure. We hopped out, bait, we were all sober, but we left my man hungover. Six gold teeth in the revolver. One to the head and it's all over. Bang on fly, if I fling my shoulder, that's out the beamer, that's out the rover. You're too far, broski, get closer. Squeeze on the ting with composure. We hopped out, bait, we were all sober, but we left my man hungover.
My right hand do what my left one can't. When I got this 9 in my palm, this firearm gon' ring like a fire.
Out, bait, we were all sober, but we left my man hungover.
My right hand do what my left one can't. When I got this 9 in my palm, this.
Ooh, my right hand does it. My left hand got the whole comma. Like, hey, so hey, you got the right hand. The right hand is that master. The left hand is something else. It's like your lefty is still doing something else, but it's that comma.
Firearm gon' ring like a fire alarm. Don't think that a vow is calm. Fuck that, my man's a pagan. Or he's chilling with them, that's the allegation. I used to rate him, now I have to shave him. If bullets fly, what's the need to chase him? In the bando with my sandals, can't throw me a hotline I can't handle. Got a brick in a bando, get dismantled. Heard my man's a snitch, he turned to Randall. In the trap, spent 100 nights. I've did that like 100 times. And before YS got locked, it was outside chefing up guys. Not one time, make sure you chef them up right. When the mini Mac cartons got peppering guys. When you're screwing your face, don't look in my eyes. And everyone's a gunman till a gunman creeps up and starts letting it fly. Till one's in the sky, can't fly to the bank. 100 rocks, I'ma fly on my nights. Got 100 cats, I'ma fly back tonight.
6 gold teeth and the revolver. 1 to the head and it's all over. Bang on fly if I fling my shoulder. That's out the beamer, that's out the rover. You're too far, broski, get closer. Squeeze on the ting with composure. We hopped out, bait, we were all sober. But we left my man hungover.
Ooh, we left out. We was all sober. Ooh, especially coming from that whole thing. Like they didn't did it. They didn't did like they didn't did the whole scene when they was sober. Like just coming through it sober.
Fly back tonight.
6 gold teeth and the revolver. 1 to the head and it's all over. Bang on fly if I fling my shoulder. That's out the beamer, that's out the rover. You're too far, broski, get closer. Squeeze on the ting with composure. We hopped out, bait, we were all sober. But we left my man hungover. 6 gold teeth and the revolver. 1 to the head.
Ooh, and that one's some genius stuff. Like, hey, they was all sober, but we didn't left like even through the sober, we left a little bit of people hung over. Like, so it was just coming through this whole like manish shape.
Then it's all over. Bang on fly if I fling my shoulder. That's out the beamer, that's out the rover. You're too far, broski, get closer. Squeeze on the ting with composure. We hopped out, bait, we were all sober. But we left my man hungry.
Tell my driver, get the car when it gets dark. I need to test this hunting in the park. All I need is a bike and a mask, a 9 in my palm. Tonight I'm moving her on. Don't lean out the window, I get out the car. Getting up close, don't do him from far. They see little bro in a mask, they're all running fast. Not one of them wanna be lost. When I pull up and bust this door, this G17 gonna bust some more. When I get off this ped, take one breath, then press. And watch man drop to the floor. Watch them drop to the ground. My nigga got round, he emptied the clip, then bounce. I'll creep up now and wipe your smile. This IG thing on my lifestyle wild. I seen a man run, I seen a man scream. I seen a man push his friend right out of the way when they seen the machine. What's the need to run man down? My new thing here just come with a beam. Run a man down, tryna make my man trip. I wanna see my man bleed.
We're in the end of it. This was the end of it. I didn't even see this one coming right here, especially how this just ended. Like I thought it was gonna be a little bit more things going on, but hey, we got the hungover. Like, hey, we was a little sober, but we didn't did it. We didn't we did them. We still did them with a dirt. Like did them dirty, even though we was a little sober. We left them hungover. Like especially coming from Munna and Soze and 9th Street with the YB and the rules and everything else. So we got the whole thing just coming into this one right here, especially with 9th Street. Like we know how the 9th Streets go. Like 9th Streets, they the most talk texturous ones, like coming in, especially when it comes to them, their whole thing. They got a whole thing, but we got with the hungover, especially with Munna and Ruzo and this whole thing, Susan, and from the whole thing. But make sure you guys definitely checking in with this one right here and everything else. Make sure you guys definitely like, comment, everything else, and just with this.